Oh my God, I went to the hospital today because I have to go back into infusion therapy this year, and I go yearly now. I used to go monthly, and then I was going every 3 months, then every 6 months, and now I go yearly. For those of you that don't know, I have MS. Recently, Christina Applegate got her star on the Walk of Fame. I went to school with her. I went to middle school with her, and she was amazing. She's still amazing. I recently just got done streaming her shows, the Dead to Me series. It was so good. Um, if you haven't seen it, you should go see it because it's amazing. Let's see what else. Oh, yesterday. So yesterday I uploaded 3 shorts because I was watching Perez Hilton like I do. Um, he is a very talented guy, creator, and my sister turned me on to him way back in like I'm gonna say over a decade ago maybe. But anyways, I realize he's an OG, and I should probably, like I said, I have MS, so I like to say I'm on a 2-second delay. Today I went to see my neurologist. I'm going back into treatment. I also got the flu shot. And when I got home, incidentally, he's in Downey. And if you didn't know that it takes 60 minutes from downtown LA on the 5 freeway to the 118, that's crazy because it does. That is the longest time I've ever been. And I don't know why GPS was asking me to take the 2 to the 210 to the 118, but I striked that one, and then I wound up sitting in traffic in Burbank for like 30 minutes. So back to the Perez Hilton thing. Oh my God, mind blown. He liked my comment, but then he left me a comment saying, huh? Which is funny because I have to explain this to you. So I was a nanny for a really long time, but it wasn't like I did it out of the kindness of my heart, and I know in this day and age that doesn't happen, but you have to understand the fact that, like, I made a friend, and my friend is a Holocaust survivor, and being his friend was more important to me than working for his son in terms of monetary. And so I declined, the job because a job includes being let go at some point, and I wanted to be a friend to the family more than I wanted the job. And I know that sounds really crazy, but the level of knowledge that I gained from this man, I will cherish till my dying day. So this family was there before I was diagnosed, during the time I was in treatment in the beginning, and obviously things happen in families, life goes on, and I'm just grateful that I was able to partake in their lives and the lives of their children, the little ones. And not to mention the father is an absolute genius. I can't even, I mean, how can I put this? California gave him $100 million for an app he created, and I saw that check. So, yeah, I did delete the short that I uploaded because I learned something many years ago about anti-Semitism. It's very cruel to the Jewish community to even bring it up. And I was told that by my friend. So it was really hard for me to see what was happening yesterday with Kanye. And that's all I'm going to say about it. That's all I'm going to say about it. But let's talk about the green outfit that Princess of Wales wore to the Boston Earth Shot. Oh my God. Green with envy. So when you grow up in LA, you get to see a lot of people coming through. Obviously, Meghan Markle grew up in LA, and let's just say she ran in some of the same circles. So, that being said, ooh, I got to say that. What an amazing dress that the Princess of Wales wore today, huh? If you haven't caught that, you need to go watch it because it's amazing. So yeah, I was at Downey. So I live in the West Valley of the San Fernando Valley, and I had to drive, which is only 34 miles to Downey, but in the middle of daytime traffic, it took me an hour. And while I was getting ready, I got a phone call from a friend of mine that I have not seen in, God, I'm going to say like 25 years. Probably 26 or 27 years. And she's visiting LA. I should have called her back, but I didn't because, you know, I got that flu shot today, and boy, that sucker, like, knocked me down. By the time I got home, all I could do was feed my dogs, change their water bowl, and get ready for bed, let me tell you. I was walking around like this. So, you know, this is why I started vlogging, because, this is my life, and I need to share it with people. So, I asked my doctor if he thought I was ever going to need a cane in terms of, like, walking, and we talked for a while about, you know, like, Christina and Selma Blair, and initially when I first was diagnosed, I wanted to get the stem cell therapy, and, you know, it costs a lot of money to do it. You have to pay out of pocket. You could fundraise for it, but insurance won't cover it. And so he had initially told me about a friend of his that was in New York that was doing his own research and stem cell treatment, aside from Dr. Burt at Northwestern, where Selma Blair went. And, you know, I was diagnosed almost 10 years ago. So, well, this year is my 9th year. In 2023, it'll be 10 years. So, to say that my neurologist and I had a lot to talk about is an understatement, because, I mean, he initially even told me, you know, if you're really interested in the stem cell therapy, you know, I have a friend in New York that's doing it out of his own research department, and he's raising the money for it. And, you know, it costs about $150,000. So it's not a cheap therapy, okay? They go into your bone marrow, they pull out the bone marrow, then they marry it, and you have to get chemo, and you have to do, like, radiation and everything, because they have to kill everything in your body in order to do that. It's a very invasive therapy. And we talked about that. We talked about Selma Blair, and I was under the impression that she had gotten it done and it didn't work. But he said that's not true. That she said it did work. And I haven't watched that documentary, but I can't wait to watch it, you know? So at the end of the day, you know, it's good to have friends in high places. I've talked about in the past, I want to I want to convert to Judaism. And I'm Catholic. And, you know, that's just a whole nother situation. But hopefully, you know, one day my dream will come true. So anyway, yeah, shout out to Perez Hilton. He liked my comment. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. So, I was really depressed yesterday over the whole situation because I know that it bothers my friend. And he's told me before, you know, just shut up about it and you don't talk about it. And you know, I've learned a lot of things from him. And I'm just grateful for that friendship. So, anyways, yeah, I'm really tired, but I just got done watching this movie, Lady Chatterly's Lover. Holy, I mean, I was literally in bed about to like fall asleep and I was just going to listen to the movie while my eyes were closed. But that movie is so good, it woke me right up. Life is good, let me tell you. So, get out there and live your life because life is short, you guys. Yeah, things are great. Loving life. You know, I can walk. I can use my legs. You know, I'm sad about Christina, but hopefully she'll get better and she'll get treatment. And, yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. These are my dogs. I like to say my family threw me to the dogs because right now we're not talking. So I have a deep commitment to my well-being, and sometimes you just got to cut people off. And if they're going to gaslight you and tell you, you know, get over it, it's time for you to say, you know what? You don't get to tell me that. I'll get over it if I choose, and if I choose not to not get over it, then I won't. So, yeah, it's a little bit lonely, but I've got 7 dogs and a husband, and life goes on. Like and subscribe. Follow me for more. Shout out to Perez Hilton. Sorry about yesterday. I did delete that short. It did bring me in 7.5 hours. But the inequities involved is not worth it.